Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mike with another intro to Yay McMorning. Sunday, Sunday, July, Sunday, August 9th. 2026. My dream video. You know who
What's up, MP?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And we have a little extra spice to this game tonight. This is the first game of the NBA Cup for each of these teams.
Well, with only 4 games in the group stage, you have to get off to a good start. This is a big game for both teams in the Cup. And, of course, this game counts in the regular season as well.
Will MP has made it a point to become the best player in his conference. And he's let everyone know about it, too. He wants in that game badly.
You love the gamesmanship. MP putting it out there. I mean, we've all heard the big statements in the past. The MP going after this is only natural, but it is hard to back up. And so far, he's done. The question for the future, how nasty will it get as he continues to face teams and players who want nothing more than to shut MP down?
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Harden. And it's Bryant in at the 3, the small forward. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Most of Sar's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Inside, here's Allen. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
On the wing, Koulibaly, covered by Mobley. Davis with the bucket.
What a dominant force inside. There are few guys who can slow Davis down when he's that close to the hoop.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Johnson outside. Fires the 3, and Anthony Davis good for 3. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Well, he is selective when he shoots it, but AD will stretch it out there.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Davis has the open look. Rebounded by Allen.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
They've got Riley. Carrington is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then it's Deshaun Jordan. And it's Davis in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Down low. Fades. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Traps in the tray.
Yeah, even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
To the middle, here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
When Davis goes to the rim full force, he punishes the defense.
And here's Bryant outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Wizards trail by 21 and finished off by Davis.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And here's Bryant for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
MP looking solid from there.
Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Davis. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Bryant outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Riley.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Here's Carrington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And in 2028, Cleveland poised GA to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sars checked in for Riley. Koulibaly comes in for George. Johnson, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Trey Young subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Just 5 on the clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Pass to Sohan. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. That one drops for him. Sohan's got his second basket.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Johnson gets the bucket.
A tough start scoring for the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. MP outside. Sohan with the screen. Bryant passes to Sohan. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Assisted.
MP's got his 7th assist of the game. And stolen by Bryant for the finish. And Bryant throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so it's Cleveland with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to...
Good things happen when you take care of the rock. Yeah, they're certainly not giving away possessions. That's helped put them in the driver's seat. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for Washington.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Harden, and it's Bryant in at the 3. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we can be without someone who cheat foul calls against the defender. And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Koulibaly. That's in there. Jackson with the assist.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish. And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off inside.
And here is Johnson. To the paint, their turnaround jumper. Another one falls for Washington.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed him to build this lead.
He takes it in, and Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Priorities is great. All right, Allen, we thank you very much.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in this.
Good, he hits again.
How consistent has he been scoring the basketball? He's at 40 once again.
And on that career 40-point game list, he just tied for 5th place. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Lined up there for Allen. Young with the steal. To the inside. Koulibaly.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's the lob to the hoop. And taken away by Johnson. There's the 3. And it's Young. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
These are exactly the type of moves this team wants from Young. he will feel confident shooting off the catch in that area. Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Pass to Koulibaly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in
40,
this game.
Nice shot by MP.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. Throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Drills it from outside.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Outside, Davis. Wizards working now with the no shot clock. The shot's good. Young's got a second bucket tonight.
And a better box out saves him 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Davis missing.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely seen that.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
In the corner, it's Saw. Outside, Davis launches a three. That doesn't go either for Davis. And getting it done for Cleveland. His stat line has been terrific as the quarter ends. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Riley is out there with George. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Davis at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Carrington. Davis has got 19 points.
Continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
A three from MP. And another three for Cleveland.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Davis against Wade, and Davis can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Outside, George trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Double team on Wade. The 3 from Bryant. Rebound, Washington.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. It's good on the putback.
Fuck you, David.
There by AD. He just committed to out-hustling everybody.
And another one for
That's
62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And
he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Davis, count it, good. Davis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
No. Oh, we won't. I think that not happening in the past for the rest of the quarter.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
The 3 from Bryant. Rebound by Johnson.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those,
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
It's stolen by Bryant. So in with the screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Weber kicks to MP. Down low. A nice shot by Sohan.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Pass to Landale. Weber outside. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And tonight, not just a regular season win,